Hey gang, welcome to another edition of Doc Schlock by request, where it's a review of the movie Sinister. And this request comes to us from fellow YouTuber HorrorNinja847. From the producers of Paranormal Activity and Insidious comes another boring supernatural movie that they're going to try and turn into an even more idiotic franchise. Well, it's about a family who moves into a house where some people were murdered at before. Yeah, we've heard this story before, haven't we? Yeah. Family moves into a house people murdered at before. Weird bad things start happening. Blah, 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 blah. The father tries to figure out what the heck's going on. Weird things starts happening. He starts watching these old projector films of stuff happening. There's a villain named Mr. Boogie. By the end of the movie, he takes his youngest daughter, Ashley, into the real world. Yeah, that was awful. I'm sorry. And then apparently, at the end of the movie, they're shown a reel labeled house painting, I think. Anyway, it's supposed to be a sequel to the last reel they had where they were showing all these people being killed and stuff like that. And then Mr. Boogie appears one more time to scare the audience or whoever was fortunate enough to watch this movie, survive it, and then just basically sit here and go, so that was it. So, why did this movie suck? You know what, folks? I'm really not into supernatural movies, and when you get the producers of a couple of movies that I really didn't like that much to do another movie that I just didn't like all that much, you just don't care. You know, I don't mind if the producers of a certain horror movie series are trying to do something else, but, you know, I mean, some of the guys from the Saw franchise try to do some other different horror movies. Some were actually really, really good. Others you kind of felt like, in a way, like you're watching just another Saw movie. But this right here is pretty much just, it's supernatural nonsense. And the bad thing is, they made a sequel to this. Do I plan on seeing it? No. But if it's requested to me, I pretty much will have to. I pretty much have no choice. Because I like doing this for you guys. I really enjoy this stuff. But when it comes to supernatural movies, I feel like I've watched them all. It's pretty much the same thing. More jump scares than you really need. Pretty much same plot. Family moves into a house. People were murdered at before. They don't care. And then suddenly, weird stuff starts happening. And at the end of the movie, you're supposed to be expecting this big, weird twist. And it just turns out you can pretty much see it coming a mile away. And this is a movie, again, I didn't like. It wasn't my kind of movie. I thought Mr. Boogie was kind of Mr. Boring. The real footage got annoying after a while. And, you know, again, that ending, you know, Mr. Boogie wants to come out for one final scare, and you're just kind of like, so roll credits? Okay, we're good. And I've seen the trailer to Sinister 2, and I did not think it was really all that good. It, again, tried to do the same thing like this one did. It tried to scare you. It tried to make you think that maybe you're just going to be in for a real good, scary kind of time. But it didn't impress me that much. In fact, the trailer to this one didn't impress me that much, and after I watched it, I was even less impressed. So, yeah. But if you have seen it and you'd like to give your thoughts and opinions on this movie, please do in the comments below. Love to hear from you guys. And of course, Doc Schlock by request number 100 coming up real soon. Love to see what you guys got for your picks. Send as many as you can in, and I will try to extend it as long as I can. But send me as many picks you guys want to as what you think should be the 100th video, episode, whatever you want to call it. And the one movie that gets most votes from you guys will be reviewed. And of course, everybody who participates will get a shout out in the video. Alright, gang. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Doc Schlock by request. Special thanks to HorrorNinja847 for his request. Do go check out his channel. And if you like his videos, feel free to subscribe. And hey, if you like my videos, feel free to subscribe. And if you have a horror, sci-fi horror, comedy horror, or fantasy horror movie that might have been, do I even dare say, sinister? Or maybe it had a little paranormal activity to it, but in fact you found it to be very insidious, or insidious. Either way, if you thought it sucked, send it my way, and I'll get on it ASAP. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching, and until next time, for Doc Schlock, by request, as always, stay strong and rock on. And, of course, be kind. Please rewind.